The Champions League group stage is coming to an end, and now it's interesting to understand all the possible hands and determine the main favorites of the tournament. And actually, this has already been done for us by advanced technologies, which even have predicted potential finalists. We will announce this data closer to the middle of the video, and we'd like to start with other interesting information. Let's go! A match day before the end of the group stage, 11 out of 16 Champions League playoffs participants are already known for sure. Let's name all the heroes. The English Premier League confirms the status of the strongest because all 4 clubs have already advanced: Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea and Manchester United. Also, 2 Italian clubs made their way to the playoffs: Juventus and Inter. And the remaining 5 clubs represent different countries. Those are Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Sporting, PSG and Ajax. But this tournament also has its flip side. 10 clubs have already lost any chance of qualifying for the knockout stage. We sympathize with them and wish them better luck next year. The remaining 11 teams will compete for 5 more tickets in the Champions League round of 16. According to the analytical portal 538, the main favorites for these places are RB Salzburg, Benfica, Porto, Villarreal and Lille. All of these clubs have over a 50% chance of qualifying from the group. The 538 portal we mentioned analyzes a huge amount of data and makes predictions of the biggest sports tournaments based on it. Interestingly, the odds of Barcelona to advance are estimated at 39%, despite the fact that the Catalans are now second in their group. And all due to the fact that in the final match day, Blaugrana have to beat Bayern away, so as not to depend on the result of the parallel match. Just in case, we'll remind you that during the Champions League round of 16 draw, there's a rule according to which the group winners are put against the second-place teams. But at the same time, teams from one country cannot play against each other. That is, if Juventus takes the first place in their group and Inter take the second place in theirs, then these clubs will still not be able to play against each other in round of 16, since both sides represent Serie A. And despite the fact that the first-place teams are not able to play against the second place, we may see several separate confrontations in the first games of the knockout phase already. And in many ways, we can thank PSG for that, which are guaranteed to be second in their group. The Parisians may face Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea. This pair would be very intriguing, thanks to the Blues' German manager who previously worked with PSG. The irony is that the Parisians, aiming to win the Champions League, sacked Tuchel, who won the tournament with Chelsea last season. PSG may also get Bayern and repeat the 2020 final, when Munich won the tournament thanks to Kingsley Coman's only goal. Or we may see the clash between PSG and Liverpool. This would be Leo Messi's first return to Anfield since that 4-0 defeat. And Leo would have a chance to revenge with the new team. Guys, which of these matches would you like to see the most? Tell us in the comments below. But let's not stop at PSG. We can also see the confrontation between Cristiano Ronaldo and one of his former clubs in the UCL round of 16. Moreover, each of Cristiano's former teams, Juventus, Real Madrid and Sporting, may become Manchester United's potential rivals. The most likely rivals for Manchester United are Sporting, as the Mancunians have already booked the first spot in their group, and the Lisbonians will definitely be second in their quartet. Both Juventus and Real Madrid may take first places in their groups and avoid getting Manchester United. However, wouldn't you agree that it would be so cool to see the battle between Manchester United and Real Madrid? Just imagine Cristiano Ronaldo's return to the Santiago Bernabeu. It's also interesting that Juventus and Real Madrid may come together if one of the clubs eventually takes first and the other takes second place in their groups. Ajax are also of great interest, which intend to repeat their path for the trophy from 3 years ago. It would be interesting to see the confrontation between Erik ten Hag's gang against their products. Barcelona's Frenkie de Jong or Juventus's Matthijs de Ligt. All this is quite possible. All in all, there are a lot of potentially exciting players and we're looking forward to the final match day and the playoffs draw. The 538 portal, thanks to its advanced data analysis technologies, has the ability to make fairly accurate predictions for the tournament favorites. And here are the 5 teams according to the portal which are considered the main contenders for victory. Ajax are 5th. Their chance of winning the Champions League is 10%. At first glance, the presence of the Dutch giants may seem strange, but Erik ten Hag's team rightfully takes its place. They won all 5 matches in their group, guaranteed themselves first place and left Borussia Dortmund outside the tournament. This gang is definitely worth keeping an eye on. The 4th place is taken by the current title holders, Chelsea. The chances of Tuchel's men to defend the title are estimated at 12%. Perhaps they could have been higher, but Chelsea are yet to guarantee themselves the first spot in the group, which slightly reduces their chances of a successful draw. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool are 3rd. The Merseysiders have Virgil van Dijk, as well as other centre-backs back from recovery and are back in the race after all the trophies. The Reds got into the death group, but it turned out to be the death group only for Atletico, Milan and Porto. 5 wins in 5 matches and absolute domination. Plus, Liverpool have Mo Salah, who's arguably the best footballer in the world right now. The chances of the Merseysiders are estimated at 15%. And the 2 teams that have the highest chance of winning the 2021-22 Champions League, according to 538, are Bayern Munich and Manchester City. These are the teams most likely to play in the tournament final. Moreover, their gap from other contenders is quite solid. Bayern Munich have a 22% chance of winning and Man City have 23%. We'll remind you that Liverpool, which are 3rd, have only a 15% chance. And judging by the games shown by both Bayern and Manchester City, one can hardly argue with these predictions, right? Both teams are perfectly working mechanisms, which, among other things, have a huge number of top-class players in their squads. And each of these players is ready to sacrifice their ego for the sake of the team's results. What do you say? How fair is the Bayern Munich-Manchester City Champions League final for you? Would you like to see it? Of course, for this to be possible, the draw should not bring these teams together until the very final. But since nothing has happened yet, we can make such predictions. You may have noticed that clubs such as Real Madrid, Juventus and particularly PSG were not included in the top 5 favorites of the tournament, while Ajax are there, for example. There are a number of reasons for that and we will now analyze those using the example of PSG. How is it that the chances of the team in which Messi, Neymar and Mbappe play to win the Champions League are estimated at only 2%? First is the team's game. By letting out the entire stellar trinity on the pitch, the Parisians are forced to defend with only 7 people. And while that's easy in the French league, they will be punished for it at the highest level in the Champions League. Man City demonstrated this very clearly in a recent match in Etihad. The battle exposed the main problem of Pochettino's men. You cannot win the Champions League if 3 of your players are just walking around the pitch during defense, waiting for the ball. Here's how former Liverpool defender and pundit Jamie Carragher put it. Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea or Bayern Munich, they do not carry 1 passenger in the team. PSG are carrying 3. They've got absolutely no chance of winning the Champions League. I get frustrated watching it, Carragher explained his position. Talking about the game of Messi, Neymar and Mbappe in this match, Carragher added, I just can't accept it. I don't care how good they are, that they don't work for the team. The days of carrying passengers are long gone. I've said this about Ronaldo as well, but at least Ronaldo is getting goals. Ronaldo is a passenger without the ball. His goals are making up for that at this minute. Manchester United won't win the Champions League, Jamie concluded. And the second reason PSG chances are so low is the fact that they are making it to the playoffs from 2nd place. This means that there is a high probability of immediately bumping into Bayern, Liverpool or Chelsea. Teams that, like Man City, can punish you for negligence in defense. Guys, what do you think about that? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. With that said, we say goodbye to you for a short while. Thanks for watching, have a good one and bye!